All right. I had this inkling to talk about this last night when I was all sad and you know, in my emotions. And now that I'm here and wanting to talk about it, my emotions are pretty copacetic, actually. I'm being a little distracted just by pheromones alone. This hoodie smells like my boyfriend, so I'm just like, it just smells like he's here with me. Because it's because of you, babe, that I was able to even realize this kind of subconscious block that was deep within me that I didn't have any inkling, and it was because of our conversation last night. So I'm thankful for you and for having me connect the dots for my own self that I didn't realize that was there. If you guys don't know, over 18 months ago, I decided to take the plunge and leave a toxic household for myself and my kids. And I didn't realize this, but I was still feeling guilty about that. And guilty for so many reasons. Because in the last 18 months, I have been trying my damnedest to not only prove myself that I can survive without a man and without my mom or family's help, or just like survive in this fucking matrix alone, but also to prove to him, my ex, that I can do it, to prove to my kids that their mom is a badass and that she's a survivor. And I've been trying to do all these things and also heal my inner child, because ultimately I left because of what I was going through made me realize the same thing that I was going through when I was a kid. And I didn't want my kids to grow up in that same kind of household, feeling like how I was feeling, left out with my own two parents. And subconsciously, I pretty much created that reality anyway. I don't know how my kids are in related to this, because I can't really speak to Oliver. He's only 5, you know, and the relationship between he and I still has to grow. And I absolutely will be doing therapy with him, just so that he and I can heal this whole entire 18 months of us being separated. And with my oldest, you know, he has actually been expressing a lot lately and like calling me lately, being like, Mom, I want to hang out with you. And I'm just like, me? But like, he misses his mom, you know, and I was going through all this stuff last night and thinking about it, and I wrote myself a letter, and this is the letter. And I initially, getting back to what I was saying, is that I felt guilty for leaving. I felt guilty for changing my children's lives without them really asking for it. I felt guilty for me leaving and not really being able to perform the way that I thought the last 18 months would go for me. I felt guilty. I was very sad, and I kept saying to myself, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I wasn't there. I'm sorry that I wasn't, you know, really processing the emotions like I thought I had processed the emotions. It's like, you know, as a feminine coach, I tell you guys all the time, like, everything that you feel is the top layer. It's like an onion. It's always the top layer that you feel, but there's always something underneath it that literally is casting the way that you're feeling this way. And I realized last night that me feeling guilty and me not being able to let go of the past the way that I thought I had, and forgiving myself and forgiving him and forgiving the whole situation, it has led me to think about other things other than thinking about that particular thing. It made me think about my finances, and my own worth and my own value, my own internal energies, and like how I feel about self. And I actually feel okay to read this to you. As you guys know, as I'm a Virgo rising, I'm also Libra moon. those two energies alone are air energy, and I have to get my thoughts out. I have to get my emotions out on paper. As I mentioned in my Virgo mindset video, I think that was like video number 3 or something like that. And I have to, like, if I don't, like, it's gonna constantly be up here, and I don't want to be up here as I'm processing this. And the reason why I saved this letter to read to you guys today is not only just to share and be vulnerable with you guys, but to also to share with you how I let these things go so that they don't hold weight on me physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Like, this is the way that I let go of things in my own ritual, and I'm bringing you into my own personal space with that. So I hope you enjoy this in a way that lets you know that you writing things down and you burning it and letting it go is a great way for you to let the universe take it, to let yourself let go of it, and so that you're not constantly in your mind and in your emotions about it, that you can actually let it go, because this is how I've been able to do it. So this is the letter I wrote to myself last night. I didn't realize that I was still holding on to the fact that I couldn't let go of the life that I had. I was the one that decided to leave. Me, not my kids, not my ex. It caused a ripple effect of me losing my kids, not having the money, the security, the housing, the friendships, the transportation, the family, literally everything. It had me to second guess my skills, me as a woman, my values, my worth, my ability to create money, my family, and even if I was a good mother. I didn't realize that I was still looking at what I had to let go of and not be in the past emotionally and mentally. I know I didn't fail, but I feel like I failed. I feel like I failed myself and my kids. And I feel like I'm still doing it to this day. I feel like a failure to myself, and that I hate myself for doing that. I'm mad at me for not having a better plan before I left, for not me having a better proposed idea of how things were going to actually go, for not being able to take care of myself or my kids. I am mad at myself. I am upset at myself. I am fucking angry and frustrated at myself. Fuck. Okay. Would it still be this way if I hadn't left? Would it still be this way if I hadn't choose me? What is wrong with me? Why did I let myself get to this place? Would it change my circumstances? Would it change the relationship that I had with me and my son's father? Would it change the relationship between me and Oliver and Isaiah? Is this shame? Is this me just having ultimate guilt? Is it my fault? Is it his? Is it both? I wanted a different life for my kids. That's why I left, because I didn't want to repeat my childhood to my kids. But that was on me. And I do blame myself, because I was too wrapped up in my own emotions to see how this would damage or affect my own kids the way that it has affected on me. I didn't want to talk about a lot of things when I was in that situation, but I really truly believe that I should have, not only with myself, but also with my kids. I am mad at myself, but at the same time, I'm also proud of myself, because it was my choice and it was my strength that led me down to this road of finally choosing me. But I also have to forgive myself. I also have to understand that it happened, and the only thing that I can do now is move forward. The only thing now that I can do is heal myself and let go of this energetic feeling that I have. It's been 18 months. 18 months that I had to be by myself. 18 months that I had to live without being a mother. 18 months that I've had to go through a lot of court and bills and expenses and just trying to survive without friends and family and cars here. I had to survive. And I'm trying to let go of this past so that I'm no longer in this survivor mode. I can't stay in the past anymore. I can't do that to myself anymore. I am sorry, Candace. I am truly, truly sorry. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to think about the future in a way that would not allow us to stay in the past. I'm sorry that it took me so long to see this. I'm sorry to my kids, and I hope that we can all finally put these things together and to rest so that we can finally move on for me, for us, for everyone involved. Love, Candace. So normally when I get done doing this, I get a fireproof ashtray. This is the one I made with my kids, and I am not throwing it away. A lot of people are like, how come you don't get a new ashtray? Because this is the one that I made with my babies, and I'm keeping that. I like to open up a window because, you know, it's smoke. And as I burn this, I like to literally imagine all the emotions and mental thoughts and everything that's with this to be gone. I do also say thank you for this realization. Thank you for allowing me to connect the dots. I am grateful for this pass. I'm grateful for this ascension. I'm grateful for this knowledge that I've been able to receive. I now let this information go. I now let my emotions go. I now let anything and everything pertaining to this go. It no longer fits in my reality. It no longer fits in my timeline. I am grateful for you, but I also let you go. Ashe. Thank you. Once it's done burning, I like to make sure that all the ashes are in. And then I let the energy take it away through the element of air. Goodbye. Thank you. After that, I do like to burn some incense, and because I have cinnamon here, we're going to be using cinnamon. Woke up this morning feeling really beautiful, feeling really free. I also did like a meditation this morning, a 30-minute one during this full moon in Gemini. And it was very therapeutic, if you will. It was very therapeutic for me. And I'm just using this energy of cinnamon to just cleanse my space, cleanse my aura. I now let go of a lot of things. I also embrace a lot of things. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, internal energies, for everything that I have been able to learn and let go these last few days. I let go of this energetic tide and allow myself to be free of my past, of my actions, and allow myself to move forward in me, in my new way. Thank you. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure that you are subscribed and are joining the family. I would love to hear your guys' opinion on this, and also just be gentle with me. That was very vulnerable for me to cry and just to read you guys my letter about my past and how I'm looking forward to moving in that direction. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye, everyone.